Lately, it feels like every time you check the news, there's another congressional hearing or leaked video about unidentified anomalous phenomena. The conversation around UAPs is louder than ever. But let's say the government actually finds definitive proof of non-human intelligence. How exactly would they tell us? Think back to when you were a kid doing a fire drill at school. The whole point was to practice the routine so that if a real emergency happened, nobody panicked. Everyone just knew where the exits were. Right now, behind closed doors, NASA is running that exact kind of drill. Only they aren't practicing for a fire. They are practicing how to talk to the public after discovering alien life. We know this because of a recent Freedom of Information Act release obtained by researchers at the Black Vault. These documents show NASA leadership holding official meetings to draft a response plan. The email subject line is literal: Discovery Comms Protocol Development, dated June 3, 2025. The attendee list includes top directors from NASA's astrobiology program, proving this is a high-level administrative priority. NASA is doing more than just looking through telescopes. They are actively engineering the sociological strategy for how humanity handles first contact. NASA treats discovery as a nuanced spectrum of variables rather than a simple yes or no event. They evaluate the potential shock to the public by looking at several key factors. They consider 3 metrics: location, a distant exoplanet versus our own solar system; second, the organism, a simple microbe versus complex humanoid life; finally, evidence, an ancient fossil versus an active technological signal. By combining these 3 metrics, NASA gets a predictive model. It helps them figure out if the news will be met with calm fascination or global panic. The scientific process is naturally slow. It takes time to double-check data and ensure a discovery is real. But the internet, on the other hand, is instantaneous. NASA anticipates a dangerous lag time between when a signal or sample is first found and when scientists actually agree on what it means. During that window, the raw data could easily leak. Once that happens, rumors and speculation would spread across social media faster than an official press conference could ever be organized. The communications protocol is explicitly designed to handle this chaotic window, ensuring accurate information gets out before rumors take over. NASA also understands that people don't process massive news strictly through scientific data. We process reality through our diverse cultures, our faith, and our personal backgrounds. To prepare for this, they are proactively partnering with specific cultural groups. For instance, the documents note outreach to the Navajo Nation to understand how different communities might interpret the discovery. They are even collaborating with theological centers to help religious communities prepare for the existential shock of finding out we aren't alone in the universe. To NASA, finding extraterrestrial life is just as much a sociological challenge as a scientific one. The goal is to guide humanity toward a response of celebration rather than fear. While the broad strokes of this plan are laid out in the open, the specific step-by-step instructions for a crisis response remain completely hidden. If you look at the initial guidance section of the protocol, you'll see large black redaction boxes covering the tactical details. Right next to those black boxes is a tiny note citing Exemption 5. This is a legal tool called deliberative process privilege. Think of it like a cone of silence for government meetings. It allows officials to have frank, open debates while they are still drafting a policy, keeping their unfinished ideas secret until they are ready. These redactions show us that this protocol is not some forgotten memo collecting dust. It is a highly sensitive, ongoing strategy. So the next time you see a sensational UFO headline pop up on your feed, you don't need to stress about how the world might handle the truth. Even if the information environment gets messy, there are people working behind the scenes to keep things steady. When the definitive breaking news finally arrives, we won't need to panic. The experts have already mapped the exits, and the fire drill is ready.